Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we? It's going their way, 2-0.
Manchester City goal. Number 17, Kevin De Bruyne.
Real Madrid have given us away. Aguero, opportunity it is. Well, the keeper completely untroubled.